What's good, everybody? Welcome to this channel of Yanks Zone. Brand new channel. Thought about it today, actually. And that's the funny part. I have been a longtime Yankee fan. I have been a baseball fan all my life. I've been playing all my life as well. Kind of stopped playing, but I do love this game. And the World Series overall, the Yankees being in it, made me want to create this channel and talk to you guys and give you guys my thoughts and opinions on what's going on so far in the World Series. Now, we so far are at game 4. It's done. That's it. Today is the day that the Yankees either make their road to history in solidifying themselves as the greatest comeback story or being bums, to be honest with you. I mean, they haven't done anything. And this is what upsets me is that, I'm going to be honest, guys. I think when the Mets lost to the Dodgers, I remember talking to friends, family, and saying, this is going to be a tough one. It's going to be a tough one for the Yankees because as good as they have been, the Orioles gave them problems throughout the year. Let's be real. Even with Judge, and that's one that we're going to talk about in a few, even with him, it's still been a problem. You can't compare the Yankees to the Dodgers. Let's be real. Yes, pitching-wise, the Yankees should have been better on paper, but hitting? One can argue that at least should have gotten one game, and I do agree, and I think that game was game 1, but then again, Aaron Boone came in, and we know how that went down, and that was disappointing even in itself to make that call and putting Nestor Cortez, who gives up a catastrophic home run to Freddie Freeman. Which that whole team is freaking MVPs. You have 1 through 4. Come on. And it just doesn't make sense. Now, I see the lineup today, and in reality, the only change is, or there's 2 changes, 3 you could say, is Josh Chisholm going to the 4 spot and Giancarlo Stanton going to the 5. Now, I'll tell you this. I'm a little pissed about that, but I could also understand where Aaron Boone is coming from because you're creating depth. So you're getting rid, or at least you're adding it where Giancarlo's in the middle of that lineup, you're creating some heat down there, so I could understand that because, again, right, as we've gotten lower, nothing's been happening. But Aaron Judge hasn't done anything. Why would you keep him in the 3 spot? For a guy who's a captain, doesn't show leadership, in my opinion. I feel like, Giancarlo Stanton has been the one who's been leading the charge. And Anthony Rizzo. Those are your vets. Those have been the guys who have been more vocal. At least more Stanton than anybody. They've been there before. So it's like, it makes no sense why Aaron Judge is still in that 3 spot. Did he go talk to Aaron Boone and say, hey, as being the captain, I don't mind it, but move me down. I'm not doing anything. You got to do what's best for the team, not what's best for yourself. Take your ego out of it. And that's what pissed me off. I would have to be honest, why not move Stanton up? Move Stanton up to that 3 spot. Gleyber Torres worked 2 walks yesterday. If Juan Soto and Torres get on, Stan hits a home run, or at least he went, get some big hits. That's 2 runs right there. You want him to get up more. Forget about Aaron Judge. He's been cold. Get him out. Put him in the 3 spot. Put him in the 5 spot. That's where I want him. He lost that 3 spot. The playoffs, he's choked. He hasn't done anything. I can't get mad at Volpe. I can't get mad at the other. It is what it is. Wells, keeping him in the lineup? At this point, I would have kept, Trevino. He's a better fit. At least he's hit the ball more than him. I don't know, guys. I'm disappointed. I really am. I'm really disappointed in Aaron Judge. I'm disappointed in Aaron Boone. I don't know what's going on over there. It's disappointing. Guys, this is game 4. We're about to get swept. For me, it's just, I wanted to see a big difference in that lineup. And I want to get your guys' thoughts on all of this. What would you have done with this lineup? Would you have moved Judge? Would you have kept him there? Would you have moved Stanton up? Josh Chisholm? Sure. But I would rather put him in the 2 hole, to be honest with you. And put Soto in the 3 or 4. Or put him in the 3 and then have Stanton 4th. Or even move up Rizzo. Or move Rizzo down so you give more depth. Verdugo hasn't done much either. I don't know, guys. And then the pitching today, you have Luis Gil. Guy works more walks than anything, so that's another thing. there's a lot to be worried about here. Am I optimistic? Do I think that the Yankees have a chance? Sure. Just as much as the next team. But in reality, this could go two ways. The Yankees can make history and go on to win this whole thing, or they get swept and New York will be a joke. And I'm a New Yorker and I love me some Yankees, but I'll tell you this much. It's not looking good, and I wouldn't expect Soto to stick around for all of this. Predictions? Do I think the Yankees win? I'm in the middle. I think it's just more of seeing. It's crazy because the Mets put up a better front than the Yankees, and that's so disappointing. The Yankees couldn't even get one, having gotten one so far. Again, game 4 today, they could win it. But not even one game. The one game that they did have, they blew it. We'll see what happens. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into today's video. I really appreciate it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. Let me know what your predictions are and your thoughts on tonight's game.